When I think back to the Xbox 360 era, I think of how blessed we were to get so many good games. With Halo 3, COD 4, Gears of War, Guitar Hero, and so many others, when I first saw Viva Pinata, I didn't expect to fall in love with this cute little life sim game, but I did. I played a ton of Viva Pinata back in the day, and now I want to see if it still holds up. So I played it again and actually had a ton of fun. Here are 5 reasons why Viva Pinata is still awesome. When you load up Viva Pinata, you'll immediately be hit with the art style, music, and vibrancy that distinguishes this game. The use of bright colors throughout the game gives it a childlike charm that still holds up to this day. Despite being a pretty old game, it still looks great. It goes to show that graphical fidelity isn't as important as coherent art style in the long run. The human characters all wear these funny, colorful, unique-looking masks, and the pinatas all have different color schemes. The animations give the game a cartoony feel. It's really a timeless experience. Now let's talk about the music. Oh man, the music. I love it. It's easily one of my favorite things about the whole game. It's on the same level of quality as Stardew Valley, Halo, Doom, the best of the best. The fun, whimsical music that plays during the day is contrasted with soulful, melodic pieces at night. Doesn't it just make you feel cozy? Man, sometimes I get in the mood to play this game just to hear the music. The art style and music of Viva Pinata work together to create an idyllic tone that just feels right. There are plenty of good reasons why people remember Viva Pinata, and it begins with a charming atmosphere and tone. But perhaps the biggest reason why Viva Pinata is still awesome is the variety and charm of the pinatas themselves. The point of the game is to encourage pinatas to visit your garden and become residents. At first it doesn't seem impressive as you start tending to worms, but as you complete more of the game you'll see more and more pinatas. When you complete the requirements for a pinata to appear, you'll get a cute little cutscene that shows the pinata in their natural habitat. There are separate requirements for the pinata to actually visit your garden, and even more requirements for them to become residents. All pinatas start off in black and white, but when they become residents, they'll transform into their natural, vibrant colors. Some of my favorites include the Mousemellow, Bunnycomb, Quackberry, Donut, and Squazzle. Even the spiders look cute and cuddly in this game. Each pinata has their own house you can build, and at night you can check in on them to see them all sleeping. Aw, how cute. Later in the game you'll encounter sour pinatas that, when you give them the right things, will transform into a normal pinata. They all have so much personality, and you can even customize them. Every pinata is branded with your personal tag that you can customize, but you can even change pinatas' colors by feeding them certain objects, and sometimes you can even transform pinatas into totally new species. And that's not even to mention all the accessories you can buy. Trying to collect every pinata type is just so much fun. And who could forget the legendary Dragonosh, the ultra-secret endgame pinata that even the great Jardinero was never able to capture. The variety of pinatas makes for an addicting adventure as you try to get them all. In the quest to gather every pinata, you'll quickly realize just how much there is to do in this game. It starts off simple as you clean up trash, create fresh soil, and plant grass, but pretty soon you'll get introduced to all the elements of the game. You can plant seeds to grow tons of different plant varieties which are necessary for attracting the different pinatas. You can dig ponds to attract aquatic species. Using fertilizer on trees at the right stage of their growth is crucial for getting the most out of them. After you've made pinatas into residents in your garden and built them homes, the next stage is to get them to romance. Once again, this requires new items or conditions, and when you see the hearts over them, direct them to each other to begin the romance minigame. Here you have to make it to the other pinata without touching the bombs. Hit too many of the bombs and you'll fail. The minigame is different for each pinata and they all control differently, so it'll take some practice to avoid hitting the bombs on the tougher courses. You can purchase domestic pinatas like dogs, cats, and farm animals, and you can even hire helpers to manage the various chores like watering your plants. The gameplay is surprisingly deep for what seems at first like a kid's game. At the general store you'll find seeds, fertilizer, fences, decorative items, and all kinds of stuff. The doctor heals your pinatas when they get sick, and the mysterious Bart transforms certain items into others. There's a whole story to unravel about Jardinero's family too if you care enough, but the gameplay is a blast even if you ignore the story. If you want to get 100% completion, it'll be at least 50 hours of gameplay. Viva Pinata has so much to do. It all might seem daunting at first, but the progression in Viva Pinata is so addicting that you'll be motivated to go for that 100%. Whenever you do something for the first time, like growing a new plant, getting a new type of pinata, or romancing them, you'll add experience points to this meter represented by the petals on this flower. One of the first characters you'll meet is Cedos, a strange little guy obsessed with seeds. Talk to him and he might give you a new seed to try growing. Smacking him with your shovel will make him drop even more seeds, but be careful because he'll be back to vengefully plant weeds in your garden if you do. As you level up, you'll earn rewards. The shovel gets upgrades to let you dig holes for seeds, create ponds, and chop down larger structures. Some pinatas will only show up after you've reached a certain level, including the sour ones. You'll unlock more and more of Jardinero's story as you level up, and he'll let you expand the size of your garden too. Eventually you'll start getting requests from Pinata Central. If you can send them the pinata they request, you'll be rewarded. Leveling up will also introduce you to all the villagers and unlock all the shops. Starting at level 12, you'll be visited by this guy, Ivor Beggar. If you're generous and give him some money, he'll open up his own shop with some of the best items in the game. For each pinata, you can earn the title of Master Romancer. To do that, you have to complete the romance minigame while starting with only one life. Every time you romance and a new pinata is born, you get one less life on the next try, so keep doing it until there's only one life available. Some of the pinatas have really tricky romance minigames, so good luck. Viva Pinata's addicting progression does a great job at motivating the player. When I was gathering footage for this video, I had a hard time stopping the game because it's just so fun. One of the biggest reasons why I love Viva Pinata is how creative you can be with designing your garden. The intro cutscene shows off some cool designs to inspire you, and there's so many options. You can get tons of different decorative items from the shop, like fences, paths, statues, lights, and other miscellaneous things. Plus, with the ability to terraform using your shovel, you can make some really beautiful gardens. Clicking in the right stick lets you see everything from a bird's eye view, so you can get a good look at everything. I love how easy it is to decorate the garden, and you can even have multiple gardens on the same account, so you can go for the grassy aesthetic on one while going for a water-based garden on the other. When it comes to Viva Pinata, your imagination is the limit. So yeah, I love this game, and it still holds up to this day. It's not perfect, there are some annoying gameplay features like pinatas fighting each other and these dang tafflies that eat my plants. Flying pinatas will sometimes perch themselves on trees or buildings, and it can be annoying to get them down, and sometimes pinatas just won't even follow your directions. But overall, Viva Pinata is just a great time. You can get it today for $15 or even less on PC, Mac, or Xbox, so check it out. There's so much to do, and I bet you'll get hooked. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel for more fun gaming content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out for now.